Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, aka the True Prince of Pro, and today I'm here to review episode 10 of AAA TV on Fox in Mexico, aka week 2 of Rey De Reyes. Like I promised in the last video for these Rey De Reyes reviews, I will be wearing one of the many masks that I've been collecting lately, and I thought today's was very fitting considering he is the 2026 Rey De Reyes winner. I am wearing the mask of El Grande Americano. We kick things off this week with some trios action as Money Machine, Garra de Oro, and Comida de Plata team with La Hedra to take on the team of Rey Fenix, Mr. Iguana, and Lola Vice. This match starts off with some back and forth action between Rey Fenix and Garra de Oro. When Mr. Iguana gets into the ring, he brings the fight to Money Machine with some Iguana Ranas. Money Machine are able to gain control of the match once they have control of La Yesca. Money Machine hits Mr. Iguana with a high-flying splash. They follow it up by hitting Rey Fenix with their high-low attack. Money Machine takes La Yesca and throws the Iguana high up into the air, sending it crashing to the mat, then following it up with a leg drop splash combo onto the Iguana. This angers Mr. Iguana, which allows him to regain control of the match for his team. Lola Vice hits La Hedra with multiple running hip attacks into the corner and then hits Comida de Plata with a running seated senton off the apron to the outside. La Hedra is able to gain control of the match by grounding Lola Vice and hitting her with a flatliner. A double hair whip takes out both women and allows Lola Vice to make the tag to Rey Fenix, who comes in and brings the fight to Money Machine. Rey Fenix hits a beautiful inverted Spanish fly on Garra de Oro for a near fall. Mr. Iguana hits Garra de Oro with the sit-out spinning bulldog, but the pin is broken up by La Hedra. Lola Vice hits La Hedra with the seated running senton off the apron, and Mr. Iguana, with the help of Rey Fenix and La Yesca, hits an insane dive to the outside on Comida de Plata. Rey Fenix would hit the Phoenix Driver on Garra de Oro to pick up the win for his team. After the match, we hear from Chelsea Green, who claims to be the sole AAA Women's Mixed Tag Team Champion after she did not lose her title when La Hedra and Ethan Page lost the titles to Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice. So this is seemingly setting up a Chelsea Green and Lola Vice feud going forward, which is very exciting to me. Next, we have a match for the AAA Tag Team Championships as Psycho Clown Pagano defend the titles against the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar. The match starts off fast when Pagano hits Ivar with a flip dive to the outside, and Psycho Clown hits Eric with a crossbody in the ring. Pagano would hit the War Raiders with a blockbuster DDT combo to drop the pair. Ivar would gain control of the match by hitting a crossbody onto Pagano into the steel steps. And in the ring, Eric would drop Pagano with a vicious knee strike and then slam Ivar on top of Pagano for a near fall. Psycho Clown would enter the match by hitting Ivar with a code red in the middle of the ring and hit Eric with a dive to the outside. Psycho Clown, when going to attack Ivar in the corner, would get hit with the seated senton, and then the War Raiders would hit Psycho Clown with their pop-up power slam for a near fall. Pagano would hit Eric with a dropkick off the top rope and an emerald flosion for a near fall, and Ivar would drill Pagano with a spin-out kick and then hit a big moonsault off the top rope for a near fall that was very close. Psycho Clown hits Ivar with the Psycho Driver, and Pagano hits Ivar with a lung blower off the top, which allows Psycho Clown to go to the top and hit a split-legged moonsault for a near fall. During a brawl, Pagano accidentally elbows Psycho Clown, and Psycho Clown believes he did it on purpose. While the two are arguing in the ring, they are blindsided by the War Raiders, and chaos ensues. The referee gets thrown down, and the match gets thrown out as all four men are brawling in the ring. I really don't like non-finishes like this, so this is definitely a letdown for me, but otherwise this match was very good, and I'd like to see them run it back in the future. Backstage, we see Dorian Roldan talking to his mother, Marcela Peña, on the phone, thanking her for allowing him to be at the ring tonight for the presentation of the Rey De Reyes sword. In the segment, we also see El Hijo de Vikingo kind of losing his mind a little bit after what Mini Vikingo did to him last week, costing him the AAA Mega Championship. Dorian Roldan has to talk some sense into Vikingo, tells him we need to get you back on the right track by calling out the WWE Intercontinental Champion Penta next week. After that, we learn that next week, on the final week of Rey De Reyes, we'll see a fatal four-way match for the AAA Cruiserweight Championship as Laredo Kid defends the title against Dragon Lee, TJ Perkins, and Jack Cartwheel, as well as we'll see El Fiscal versus Abismo Negro, which are two matches that I am very much looking forward to. The main event of tonight's episode is the presentation of the Rey De Reyes sword to the winner, El Grande Americano. The segment starts off with some lucha legends and former Rey De Reyes winners, Chessman, Tejano Jr., and Cibernetico, all coming down to the ring to be a part of the presentation. I love that they involved some names of the past to come down to the ring for this, and I would really like to see these guys be around more often, especially in the ring, because I feel like AAA is kind of missing some of that old guard versus new guard type matchups, and I think like these guys would be perfect for that. El Grande Americano shows respect to the Lucha Legends and thanks them for paving the way for AAA and Lucha Libre in the world we see today. He then thanks Marcela Peña for representing the Roldan Peña family so well all these years. El Grande Americano thanks the fans for supporting him and accepting him as one of their own, and then he gives a beautiful speech talking about the pride and the passion of the Mexican people, and he says that a Mexican can be born wherever he wants to be. This passionate speech is something that I think everyone should go watch if you want to understand why I believe El Grande Americano is one of the coolest wrestlers in all of wrestling today. El Grande Americano is interrupted by the AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio. Dom brings up how El Grande Americano is supposed to be his friend, and now he's friends with Rey Mysterio, and he's trying to come after Dominic's AAA Mega Championship. When El Grande Americano stands up to Dominic, that's when the original El Grande Americano attacks the true El Grande Americano and tries to remove his mask. Rayo and Bravo come down to the ring to make the save, but the original El Grande Americano ends up stealing the AAA Rey De Reyes sword to end the episode. Overall, I'd say this was a pretty good episode. Trios matches in AAA are always so much fun, and I loved seeing Money Machine being featured in this match on Rey De Reyes because I think they're a really great tag team, and I'd like to see them do more with them in the future, so that was a plus for me. And the AAA Tag Team title match was really good up until that non-finish that I really just wish they didn't do. And the sword presentation was fantastic and set up a lot of awesome stuff going forward in the future. Thank you for watching this review, and I look forward to talking more Lucha Libre with y'all in the next video.